Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me loud and clear? Do let me know, guys. Do let me know. Yes, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Yes, so it's always a surprise. Okay, who is going to come first? So this time it's me, and Wasim sir will join after some time. So welcome aboard, all my lovely warriors. This is Shreyas here, your physics master teacher at Vedantu going live. Welcome to the JEE Mains last attempt, the fourth attempt, day 1, shift 2 discussion. Welcome aboard. And before we begin, let me tell you, this paper had decent level. Some questions were good, some questions were calculative. It seems that NTA has revamped its strategy. It seems like they have not given very direct and very easy questions, plenty in number, like they have done in the February, March or even the July attempt. So it looks like they have taken some effort, at least in few questions. What do you guys say? Did you guys feel that it was a similar thing? And don't you feel that yes, it was calculative? And don't you guys feel that it's a good thing that we had mock tests which had difficult questions in physics? That time many guys complained, sir, the physics questions are difficult, it's way above the mains level. But guys, I was preparing you for the worst scenario, and what if the questions came out to be that? And precisely that is what has happened. And you would have seen it was not one step solution, there were more than 2-3 steps in all these solutions. Welcome aboard. Thank you, Akida. Hi, Parmila. Hello, Rohit, Dheeraj. Welcome aboard, Lakshmi, Surya, Karinga, Jayant, Anand. Welcome. Now, before I go ahead, let me also quickly tell you guys, Eklavya, the batch for JEE Advanced, which is your one-stop destination for clearing JEE Advanced. And last year, we produced more than 500 results in JEE Advanced. This batch, which has the best teachers, the best test series, and it's also that, all the teachers of Eklavya, also the students of Eklavya are helping us get all the questions based on the memory. So big thanks to them, all the teachers working in the background, all the staff, all the data entry, all the contents people working behind the scenes relentlessly for you. A big shout out and a big thanks to all of them. And this batch has all the top-notch students whose percentiles were above 97. This batch is now over, it's full house. So that's the breaking news, which I had also told in the first attempt. So what's going to be the path ahead for the JEE Advanced students henceforward? Don't worry, we are going to talk about it in detail in the last shift. For now, let's begin with the questions coming up on your screen. And here we go. Here we go. Yes, any questions from Sure Shot? There were questions similar to all of that, and you will see that. Okay, so here we go. We have two oppositely charged rings, and they have the same radii, and they are separated by some distance. What is the potential difference between the centers? Let's say this center is number 1. Let's say this center is number 2. The distance between them is S. Now to find out the potential difference, what I do is V1 minus V2. So think, what will be the potential at 1? The potential at 1, mind it, there is a very big catch in this problem. Many students would have made this mistake. Potential at 1 is not only because of this ring, but it is also because of this ring. How many of you made this mistake of not taking the second ring into account? If you have made that, you will get a wrong answer. So potential at 1 is because of the first ring itself, which will be KQ divided by R, plus the potential due to this ring, but it is negatively charged, so negative potential, so KQ. And remember, all the distances, this distance will be nothing but root of S square plus A square. Let me see how many of you. Yep, many of you had made that mistake, I guess. Yep, yeah. So that will be nothing but root of, this R was given to be, A. So this will be A square plus S square. This is just V1. Similarly, you will get V2. Now what will be V2? Potential at this point will be because of this ring plus the potential due to this ring. Both the rings will have their own contribution. So potential due to the negatively charged ring will be minus KQ divided by the radius, which is A, plus the potential due to this ring on the axial position, which will be K KQ divided by root of a square plus s square. That's what it is. Now you can see some of the terms are getting repeated. KQ by a, minus minus becomes plus, so it will become 2KQ divided by a, minus, and this plus and minus will also be minus. Both the terms are same, so minus 2KQ divided by root of a square plus s square. If you want, you can take 2KQ common and you will have 1 by a minus 1 by root of a square plus s square. How many of you got this, guys? This is the final answer, potential difference. How many of you guys got it? No, it will not be 0. How will it be 0? Yeah. How many of you got this? Thank you, Badri Bacha. Okay. My God. Sai Teja, suddenly the heartbeat started raising. I'm not sure why, but good. You got this. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yes. Excellent, Jayant. Excellent, Mayank. Very good, Shubhani. Excellent, Telugu. Hello. Very good, Bugata. Very good. Very good. Yes. So this kind of questions have come previously also. Next question coming up on your screen. Based on SHM and superposition of SHMs, let's try and do this question. It says that there are two SHMs. I believe this is how the question look like. 5 by 2 sine something plus cos something. Second SHM is 5 sine some t plus pi by 4. Now, find the rate. Oh, it was not superposition exactly, but you just have to find amplitude. These two terms are superposition. This term, I can very well write it as 5 by 2. See, the coefficient of sine term is 1, coefficient of cosine term is 1. You would have learned this in maths. A sine theta plus B cos theta. How many of you have learned this, guys? A sine theta plus B cos theta is nothing but root of A square plus B square. You can divide it and you will eventually get it as sine theta plus some delta or some phi. Everybody knows this result. Hence, what you can do is just write it as 1 square. The coefficients are 1 and 1 respectively, and you will have some sine 2 pi t plus some delta. So this is going to be 1 plus 1 is 2, root 2 and 2 will give you 5 by root 2. So x1 is this into sine of something. Now don't worry about what is there inside the sine, that really doesn't matter. This is the amplitude and this is the amplitude. So the question was amplitude of 1 by amplitude of 2. So that's 5 by root 2 divided by this, which is 5. So hence it will be 1 by root 2. How many of you got this? Okay, many of you are saying C. Excelente. Yes. Very good, very good. So Bugata, if it was, don't spam. Bugata, don't spam. Okay. So if it was 5 by root 2, bacha, the only change will be this will be also root 2. Then that root 2 will cancel and 5 by 5 will become 1:1. Okay. That's the only thing. I hope this is clear. So that's how things will change. If this was 5 by root 2, this root 2 will cancel. I hope you guys can read this clearly, that this is memory based. Concentrate on the concept. Concentrate on the concept and the solution more than the accuracy of the options or exact wordings. You might not necessarily see the same thing. Okay, that's what is important in these discussions. Don't spam bachalo. All right, great. Yes, the answer is C, provided that was that. If it was root 2, then you can say it will be 1:1. Cool. Now the next question, guys, let's do this. This was based on capacitances with dielectric. We have done many kind of questions like this in our regular sessions also. So many times I have taken this up in mock tests as well. So just a variation of that. The first thing that you will consider is take this upper one and the upper two slabs as two capacitors in series. So the effective way of solving that is you have two capacitors in series and then one capacitor, another one in parallel with them. This is K1, this is K2, and these are the 2 points across which you need to find the capacitance. First, get rid of K1 and K2. I mean the upper ones. First talk about them. So both of them are obviously in Both of them are obviously in series, correct? In series, use the parallel formula. I hope you remember this. So the capacitance of those two things which are in series will be C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. I'm using the parallel formula. Remember, capacitors always work the opposite way. So it's just a matter of substitution. So what will be C1? C1 is the capacitance of only this much part. It will be epsilon naught into dielectric constant K1. This much area will be exactly A by 2. Half of the area will be covered. I hope this is understood. The total plate area is A. The area in front of K1 is only half of that. So this will be A by 2 divided by the distance between the two plates, this plate and this plate. Guys, it won't be D, it will be D by 2. I hope that makes sense. Similarly, into epsilon naught K2, same logic, area will be halved and distance will also be halved. The whole thing divided by epsilon naught K1 A by 2 divided by D by 2 plus epsilon naught K2 A by 2 divided by D by 2. Now you can see so many things will get cancelled, okay, and like you can see over here only, guys, like this 2, 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 and eventually what will be left will be epsilon naught A by D, and you will have from here K1 K2 divided by K1 plus K2. Just check this out. Is this what you are getting for the capacitances in the series? Yes, everything else will just get cancelled out somewhere or the other. Now, what you need to do is this capacitance should be combined with this capacitance in air. So the total C equivalent will be the capacitance in series plus the capacitance in air, because they are in parallel, and in parallel capacitances will add. So what's the capacitance of this much part which is over here? That would be epsilon naught. Again, the area will be half. Why? Because only this much part has to be considered. That's total area by 2. But do not forget, the distance won't be D by 2. It will be D only, because the distance between these two plates is D. So it will be just D over here. So you can take the terms common and check this out. Which is the correct answer then? Which is the correct answer? K1 K2 by K1 plus K2 plus that 2 is coming in the denominator. So I think it should be option A, guys. Just check this out. Yes, it is option A. Very good. Vikesh got +4. Excellent. Jayad, come on, join in, bacha, even if you are late. Very good, GGOP. Very good issue. How many of you got it? How many of you got it? Very good, Udaya. Very good, Rohit. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Trimbak saying I'll get more than 200 plus. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Guys, in case you have forgotten to smash the like button right now, please do that. It helps us a lot. Also, it motivates us to continue more sessions, and trust me, we are now going to start advanced sessions immediately after the JEE Mains is over, and a lot of surprises coming in for all the advanced aspirants very soon. All right, let's get moving to the next one. Now, this was a question on dimensional analysis. So, or rather, you know what is the dimensions of each one of them. I'll tell you what to do. I'm not sure whether this was match the following or was this option based or anything else. These were the dimensions, final answers, but how to get to that? Here is what you need to do. If you guys have attended my class on magnetic properties, which I have conducted recently for Pathfinder, also I have taken it separately as a marathon session. Also, I have talked about this in, formula revision sessions also again and again. So if you have just done these few things, trust me, you would not face difficulty. First of all, magnetic intensity and intensity of magnetization. Intensity of magnetization is I, magnetic intensity is H, magnetic flux is phi, magnetic induction means B. These were the symbols. Now, remember, dimensions of H and the dimensions of I are the same. In case you have forgotten, remember, H was nothing but just Ni. If you remember the formula, H was just Ni, it was B naught by mu naught. I was B induced by mu naught. So dimensionally both were same. Try and recollect it. Now what is N? Number of turns per unit length. turns per unit length, and current, this is current which will be in amperes. So that's why you will see length raised to -1, turns does not have a unit, and current will have the dimension of I. So that's why you will see both of them over here like this. Is that making sense? So that's how you get the dimensions of H. Now for B, what you need to do is use this formula. F is Q, V, B. So B is nothing but F by QV. But the only change you need to do is don't keep it in terms of charge. Charge is current into time into velocity. And velocity into time is distance. So it will be force divided by current into distance. That's it. Now just find the dimensions of this. You will get this B, magnetic induction, which is magnetic field's dimension. Once you get B, just multiply it with area. Guys, don't you know that flux is B multiplied by area? So what is the dimension of area? It is L square. So just take this and multiply it by L square. You will get this as well. Very good. So this was just based on whether you can recollect the formulas based on EMI, magnetic properties, magnetic flux, all of this. So if you remember the formulas, you can get the dimensions. Nobody will expect you to remember this by heart. It's humanly probably impossible unless you are a true genius to remember these dimensions. So you have to get them from the formulas. Very good. Excellent. Yes. Yep. Let's get going. Yes, Ria, I know. Similar kind of questions we have done. Maybe not exact, but similar were done. Now this question, beautiful question on ray optics. A lot of people thought that ray optics may not have difficult questions, but this was a good, decent question for mains. Say, there were two scenarios. The first scenario says that the image is formed on the object itself for the given arrangement. Now, if you remove the mirror, where will the image be formed? What is the distance between the object and the image? Interesting. See guys, not much to be done here. The logic is, if the image is formed on the object, that means the rays which come out of the object, there will be rays which will be coming out of the object. When they refract from the lens and fall on the mirror, if they fall perpendicularly, what will happen? Their path will be exactly reversed. So they will just reverse their path and they will just form over here. They'll just come back and retrace, and the image will be formed at O. It's not 20, it is 12, is it? Acha. Doesn't matter. Fine. Even if it is not 20, even if it is 12, fine. No problem. Let's just assume that this is correct and let's just solve, understand the concept. Okay. Because then again the answer was made based on this data. Just understand the concept. This means this point, if extended, the rays if extended, this should be the center of curvature. Everybody agrees to this. This should be the center of curvature. So what should this distance be? This should be the radius of curvature, which is 2f, which is 2 into 15, which is nothing but 30 centimeters, guys. This should be nothing but 30 centimeters. Now if this is 30, that's it, my job is done. I don't have to use too many equations. Now, the point is, if you remove the mirror, the rays won't reflect, but they will merge over here. The rays won't reflect, but in fact, what will happen? All the rays will merge over here. So where will the image be formed? It will be formed exactly over here. So guys, just need to find this distance between object and the image. And that's the question. How much will it be? 20 plus 8 plus 30. So 20 plus 30, 50. 50 plus 8, 58 centimeters. But some of you guys said, no sir, this was not 20, this was 12 centimeters. Fine. If it is 12 centimeters, 12 plus 8, 20 and plus 30, how much will be the answer? 50 centimeters. 50 centimeters. How many of you got it? Adam, Shimon sir will come later on, bacha, because he's out of town and he will probably take the session on Saturday or Sunday. All right. Very good. Very good. Excellent day. Excellent day. Yep. Yep. Very good. Very good. And everybody got it? Suman got it? This is how you are supposed to do the question. So based on 20, it will be 58. But if it was 12, then 12 plus 8 plus 30, that would be the answer, which is 50 centimeters. Great. How many of you got this? How many of you made this mistake of using lens formula, mirror formula, getting stuck, getting confused over there? Did you see I did not even use one equation to solve this problem? Not even one equation to solve this problem. I just drew the ray diagram. In fact, I have emphasized and stressed on ray diagrams even during my sessions, be it Zero to Hero or even the Pathfinder, or even the regular Flash series. I told that sometimes ray diagrams give the answer without having to actually write those equations. Without having to actually write those equations. All right. Yep. Very good. Some of you are already dancing out there. Now the next question coming up on your screen now. Here it comes. There is a container. There is a container and it has 1 mole of some gas and 2 moles of another gas at volume 1 meter cube. Very good, Prakash. Yes. Very good. Very good. Let's see. Sanika is already dancing. Manpreet on +4. So what is the pressure of the gas in kilopascals? This is assuming this data, but I'm not sure if the data was exactly the same because when the student told this was the question, he told probably this were the values. He didn't remember it correctly, but still assuming this is true. Use PV is equal to nRT, nothing else. These are ideal gases. Pressure is what you need to find. Volume is given to be 1 meter cube. Everything in SI units. Number of moles, 1 mole plus 2 mole. So 1 plus 2. R you can put it as 8.3 into temperature. How much is temperature? 27. So it is 273 plus 27. Remember everything in Kelvin. So pressure will be 3 into 8.3 into 300. This will be in pascals. So just divide this 3 into 8.3 into 300 divided by 1000. That will give you the answer in kilopascal. That's it. That's the answer. Yep. How many of you got it? How many of you got it? Sai Telugu, all the best wishes, bacha, to you. Yeah, check it out if the answer came out to be 7.4, but that is assuming these were the values. Already Kakaria saying +4, Ria saying +4. Very good, Sai Telugu, my blessings are always with you. Kevin bacha, don't give up so easily. I mean, it happens, and don't worry, there is a dropper batch which is starting. You can re-attempt for the next year. Things have gone wrong, things have gone bad. You learn, you improvise, and you will do better tomorrow. So don't worry, there is a dropper batch. You can take a drop if you are not satisfied with your performance. There is a link in the description box. I'll talk more about it towards the end of the session. Don't worry. Okay. Now going to the next question coming up on your screen. How will the truth table look like? How will the truth table look like? Okay. So Arul, we will do a percentile analysis later on. It's too early to tell what will be the percentile for any or what will the marks for any percentile be. Now here's what we can do. Probably we can start by A, then B. Okay, so this is A, this is B, and then we can probably put your final, which is Y, over here, and in between them you have some more things like you have C, you have D, as well as E. So let's try to figure this out. So let's take all the possibilities. A can be 0, B can be 0, this is 0, this is 1, this is 1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 1. Okay, first try to figure out what is C. Remember, this is a NOR gate. Okay, yep, just try this out. So what will you get, guys? 0 or 0 is 0, but not of that will be 1. 0 or 1 is 1, not of that 0. 1 or 0, 1, not of that 0. 1 and 1 or 1, 1, not of that 0. This is what C will be. Now check C and A. C or A will give you this D. Okay, so C or A with the negation. 0 or 1, 1, not of that 0. 0 or 0, 0, not of that 1. 1 or 0, 1, not of that 0. 1 or 0, 1, not of that 0. Just check this out. Okay. Similarly, for C or B with the negation. C or B. 0 or 1, 1, not of that, 0. 1 or 0, 1, not of that, 0. 0 or 0, 0, not of that, 1. 1 or 0, 1, not of that, 0. Last step. D and E both combined together over here as a NOR gate. 0 or 0, 0, not of that, 1. 1 or 0, 1, not of that, 0. 0 or 1, 1, not of that, 0. 0 or 0, 1, not of that, 0 or 0, 0, not of that, 1. Yes, 1, 0, 0, 1. What an interesting answer. Yes, that's the answer, guys. 1, 0, 0, 1. What a beautiful way of solving. I enjoyed personally solving this question. Such a mind-blowing question. I mean, it just energizes your brain. It probably activates all the neurons in your brain. I enjoy these kind of questions. Okay, very good. So, interesting. Chalo, let's get moving to the next question coming up on your screen. This was based on communication systems. Okay. Saja, I will be taking class 11th class on Saturday. 7:30, I'm taking advanced session, Newton's laws of motion. So be there. So don't worry, nurture guys. You need to do the sacrifice for your seniors, because when you reach in 2023, 11th standard students especially, you know, your juniors will be like, sir, when are you taking 11th standard classes? So remember that time I'll be focusing on you guys when you are probably giving the exams. So just a small sacrifice you need to do. Okay, chalo, let's get going. Now this question was simple, guys. Transmitting height was supposedly 50, receiving height was supposedly 80, Earth's radius was so much. Find the maximum distance between them for line of sight communication. So the distance between transmitting, okay, if this is a transmitting tower and if this is a receiving tower, the maximum distance between them, assuming the Earth's radius r is also given, is given by root of 2r ht plus root of 2r h receiving. So this you can write it as root of 2r and root of ht plus root of hr. Now everything is given, it's just a matter of substitution. So 2 into radius is 6,400 kilometers, so into 10 to the power 3, into root of height of the transmitting tower, that's root of 50 plus root of 80. Just do the math and you will get it. I mean, it's not that difficult. So you might as well write this as 2 into 64 into, so count the zeros, so you can write it as 10 to the power 4 into 10. 110 is remaining, so 2 into 5, that's what you can write it as. So when you take it outside, 64's root will become 8, 2 into 2 twice, so into 2, and 10 raised to 4's the root will become 10 to the power 2, and you will have root 5 over here. So take that inside and you will get 8 to the 16, so you will get 1600. Okay, all this was there meanwhile. Okay, that was there. Okay, so root 5 into root 50 is root of 250. Root of 250 is 25 into 10, which is 5 root of 10, I suppose, plus, correct everybody? Yeah, and plus root of 80, you can write it as 16 into 5, so that's 4 root of 5. Okay, so you can just solve this and you can see what answer you get. Okay, just substitute and all of that. Yeah, just check this out. Yep, see, if you are getting this somewhere close to 57.3 kilometers, roughly around 57.3 kilometers. Okay, that's what you should get. That's plain substitution, calculative based. Okay, let's get moving to the next one coming up on your screen. Dheeraj, I'll give all the blessings towards the end of the session. Right now, concentrate, bacha. Okay. Now, yeah, admin, please take a note of all the spammers. Just make sure that you block all the spammers, just in case, you know, anybody tries to do something. Yeah. Ria, you can always tag Enthuse, you know, the main handler. So he will, he's the admin, he will take care of it. Yep, don't worry. Yep. So next question, what is the maximum induced EMF? Guys, this kind of question I told you during my formula revision session also. when you take any coil and rotate it with angular speed, then the EMF which is induced is given by Born, I had told you about this mnemonic, Born sine omega t. So what you can see is this is the amplitude. This is the amplitude. That means if the question is maximum, the max EMF will be exactly this, but area will be pi r square into omega into n. That's it. That's the answer. Now, if the values were given, just substitute them. Just substitute them. Oh, no, it is not half dr square omega Anujan. That is different. That formula is when you have a rod of, let's say, length r and it is rotating like this. Then it is that half, whatever you are saying. But this is for a coil which is spinning. Be careful. Okay. So that's what it is. Oh, unanimous, and somebody else was also asking when am I going to come on biotonic. So guys, I'm coming on biotonic on Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning for complete mechanics super duper questions. More than 50-60 questions I'm going to solve, right from vectors, kinematics, Newton's laws, circular, right till rotation and SHM, all of that. So 9 o'clock on Saturday, that's when I'm going to come on biotonic channel, which is for NEET aspirants. Okay, so you can let your friends know so that they are also alerted about it. All right, cool, great. Let's get going. Bugata Struti, very interesting question. I will reveal all the details in just few days. Just give us some time. Yep. So yes, Zayed, JEE Advanced is conducted by IITs, not by NITs. Okay, chalo. Let's get going. Admin, please block Kakadia Harsha. Please do that. Okay. In a refrigerator, the temperature inside is this much. Room temperature is this much. The electrical input power is this much. What is the rate at which heat is rejected? Say it's simple to solve. If you just imagine the block diagram of a refrigerator. What does a refrigerator do? It takes in out power or work is done. It accepts or it acquires the heat from the fridge or the cold junction or the cold reservoir, and it rejects it. Okay, and it rejects it to the hot reservoir. So this is the heat which is rejected. Now, based on the given data, we can clearly see that this is a standard formula. If you know this, heat rejected by heat absorbed will be temperature of the hot reservoir upon temperature of the cold reservoir. That's it. Now you can clearly see by energy conservation, work plus QA will be QR. So QR is nothing but QA plus the work done. I don't want QA because the question is on heat rejected. So if I want heat rejected, I don't want QA basically. So what I'm going to do is QR divided by QA is nothing but QR minus W, and this will be TH by TC. Okay, let's just substitute everything. So QR is something which we don't know. So QR will come as it is. Work input. Now everything is in joules per second. So think of this as rate. So this is energy per unit time. So work done is 35. And TH, what is TH? Hot temperature. That is 25 degrees Celsius converted into Kelvin. That's 298, guys. Divided by inside cold temperature minus 10, which is nothing but 263 Kelvin. I think we need to flip this up. So this will become QR minus 35 divided by QR, and this will become 263 by 298. Now what you can do next, check this out. This will be 1 minus 35 by QR. So 1 minus 35 by QR is equal to 263 by 298. So 35 by QR will be 1 minus this. So 298 minus 263. That's exactly 35. So 298 as it is. So Q dot R should be 298 watts. That's what it is. How many of you got it? Yep. Just check this out. Yeah. So I have assumed that this temperature is 25. Guys, if this was 27, then this will be not 298, this will be something else. So you might get some different answer. Okay, so according to this data, I have solved the question, but you get the concept. Guys, remember, these are all memory based questions. Our Eklavya students, our crash course students, all of these students have been, helpful enough, have been kind enough to come outside the examination hall and get in touch with us and reply and tell us what the questions were. They might not remember everything precisely, so you should give them that benefit of the doubt, and you should be happy that we are coming immediately within 1 or 2 hours and getting you all the questions with the concepts. So please concentrate on the concepts, guys. Please concentrate on the concepts. You will eventually get the actual answer key and the final question paper. Just focus on the solutions and more on the concepts. Okay, that's what it is. Let's get going. Thank you, IPL. I'll talk about the difficulty level. I will talk about what should be a good score based on only the physics part. I'm not sure how the maths and the chemistry was. So I'll just talk about what the physics level was. All right, in a bit. Going ahead to the next one. And what you have is basically, so you have 3 masses of equal amount, and A, B, C are having this temperature. They are mixed in pairs. So find the equilibrium temperature when A and C are mixed. Okay, this is not difficult. So when you mix A and B, what happens? Heat lost is heat gained. So M C of A into delta T. Delta T is what is this? A and B are mixed. Equilibrium is 16. So 16 minus 10 is equal to M into CB into what is it? 20 minus 16. So heat lost is heat gained. So you will see CA by CB will be CA by CB, MM gets cancelled. 20 minus 16 is 4, 16 minus 10 is 6, which is nothing but 2 by 3. Great. Now similarly, what I'll do between B and C, I'm going to do the same thing. M into CA, and common temperature is 26. So 26 minus 20, because B's temperature was 20, is mass into heat capacity of C. So 30 degrees became 26. So 30 minus 26, that's the heat which is lost. So C, oops, sorry guys, this was B, my bad, this was B. So what I'll get is CB divided by CC will be equal to 30 minus 26, that's 4, 26 minus 20, that's 6, that's going to be 2 by 3. Great. Now the last part, for when A and C are mixed. Same equation, guys, M into CA into, T minus, A will heat up. So yes, T minus 10 will be equal to M into CC into, 30 minus T, because it goes from 30 to some common temperature. Now what is CA by CC? Let's figure this out. So I'll get CA by CC is equal to 30 minus T by T minus 10. Guess what, guys? This CA by CC is, CA by CC is CA by CB multiplied by CB by CC. Reason? Look at this, CB and CB will cancel. You will get CA by CC. So what is this ratio? This ratio, we just got it to be 2 by 3. And what was this ratio? That also we got it to be 2 by 3. So what is this CA by CC? So it will be 2 by 3 into 2 by 3, which will be nothing but 4 by 3 is 30 minus T upon T minus 10. Everybody getting it? Yes, excellent. Now just cross multiply. So we'll get 4T minus 40 is equal to 3 3s are 9. So 90 minus 3T. So just rearrange this. I hope this makes sense. Everybody? Oh, sorry guys, 1 second. This will not be 4 by 3. My bad. Just 1 second. Sorry. 2 by 3 into 2 by 3, that will be 4 by 9. By mistake, I wrote it as 2 by 3. Okay. So that will be equal to 30 minus T divided by T minus 10. Okay. So now this will be 4T minus 40. This will be equal to 9 3s are 27. So 270 minus 90. So 90, take it over there. 9 plus 4, it's 13. And 13T actually. 13T. And this will be 270 plus 40, which is 310. So basically T will be 310 by 13. That's the final answer. Yep, very good, very good. Yes, just check this out. If it is coming out to be 23.8, yeah, 23.8 degrees Celsius. Very good. Dhanush is saying this question from Tattva Laddu question. So some of you who have solved Tattva, this is Laddu then. Excellent. Next question. Yeah. Okay, this kind of question I have done it so many times, guys. I mean, I don't know. I have done it in flash series. I have done it in mock tests. I have done it in so many different places. But still, I'll do this again. So the question was, you have to apply some force so that, even when you apply the force, the blocks do not slip with respect to each other. So think about the free body diagram. First, taking 1 kg plus 2 kg as your system, you will say F is equal to 1 plus 2 into their combined acceleration. So acceleration will be F by 3. This is the complete system. Now you just consider the 1 kg block. Just consider the 1 kg block. What you will see, there will be a normal force, there will be weight which is 1g, and this block is going to accelerate this way. Now if it has to accelerate, there must be a force below. So what force will be there? Friction. Now if you increase the force, observe what happens. If you increase the force, acceleration will increase. If acceleration increases, friction will increase. But friction has a limit. That's why acceleration has a limit and even the force has a limit. What is that limit? That is your limiting friction, which is Fs max. And what's the value of Fs max? It's mu n. And what's the value of n? It is 1g. Great. So all I have to say by Newton's second law is Fs max is mass into acceleration. Fs max is mu into 1 into g is equal to mass, which is again 1, into acceleration, which is F by 3. So F will be equal to 3, mu is 0.5, correct, into 10. So 0.5 into 10, 5 3 is a 15 Newton. That is the answer. Very good. Excellent. Very good. How many of you got marks for this? Please tell me you guys got marks for this, because I'll be very happy if you guys got more. Ankush, can you see this? Memory based questions. Don't worry about the options. Just look at the concepts. That's what I have been telling again and again. Very good. Very good. Mayank already on plus 36. Okay. Now these were the questions I guess we have collected. Now there will be more questions which will be coming up. I will post it up as and when I get it in the Telegram group. So there is a link in the description box. So see guys, you will get all the questions. And some of them might also get corrected. Now Wasim sir is going to come. Don't go anywhere. Yes, Wasim sir is going to come right now. So if you see below, there will be a link to join our community. So like our Telegram channel, you can see this link. If you click, you will be able to join our Enthuse Telegram channel, where the entire PDF will get uploaded. So whatever questions extra I will get, I'll put it over there. Don't worry about it. Next thing, you can also change your display picture by clicking on this link to this cool looking display picture to show your support, to pledge your support to our channel. And you can identify yourself the moment you see this display picture anywhere else, that yes, he is an Enthuse warrior. Now for the students who are not so happy or confident, there is another link which is over here, which is the pro subscription dropper batch. Click on this link. You will see this is 1 year course for JEE Mains plus Advanced for 1 year. Afterwards, all the students who are going to write the examination in JEE 2022. Now, this is Mains plus Advanced batch. Entire 11th and 12th standard syllabus will be revised, and you will see this is a proper like a long-term batch kind of a thing. It's important that you join this batch right away if you're not confident about your marks. Reason is, if you think I'll wait till the end, wait for the counseling and then I will join, then guys, it will be too late to start, for preparing for the next year. It's better to make the decision firmly. Once you make it, don't change it. Few things that you should keep in mind is whether you're okay with the compromise of college, whether you're okay with the compromise of branch, whether you're okay with, the college that you are right now getting. Are you confident that you will crack the JEE Advanced or some other exam which you have already cracked? Will it guarantee you seat? If all the answers are no, then probably you should think for dropper batch. And if you're willing to sacrifice 1 year, don't think of it like a waste sacrifice, because if you crack it, you will get into IIT and you will already have a head start, because students who get through IIT have lot of advantages over all the other students who are not from IITs or from any other top colleges. And you will see that in jobs or in research or in so many other ways, that every time you will see IITians and all the top premier colleges are given preference. You will see that. Even when we recruit for Vedantu, teachers are always preferred to be from the top colleges. So that's how things work. Now, having said that, let me also tell you one more thing, that remember, you might think that you have to pay this entire amount, but actually you don't have to. This is the cost of the dropper batch. You can opt for the EMI. The EMI option is 3,500 per month. Especially guys, remember this next 1 year is going to be unpredictable. Don't even think of going to Kota or any other offline, because things are not going to be so normal. It's not good you spend so much money and expect an offline coaching institute to deliver the offline way of the classes. But things have been very dicey, so it's better to sit at home, save on the travel time and save yourself from all the distractions that you might get. So it's very affordable. At home you can crack it, and I have shown you all the results guys. It's crazy. I mean, just look at it. So many students got 100 percentile, and 1 in 2 Vedantu students had already qualified for advance in the first and the second attempt. Right now 4 out of 5 students of Vedantu are qualified for JEE Advanced. That's the power of Vedantu. If somebody thought कि घर बैठे नहीं हो पाएगा, गलत, घर बैठे हो जाएगा. Last thing, the paper today was average, lengthy or calculative. Conceptually, some questions had multiple concepts, but it was slightly higher than the July or probably the February or the March attempt. Looks like it, at least the length wise or the difficulty wise or the variety wise. So that's probably what NTU wants to do, and I'm guessing the same trend will also continue for day 2, day 3 and day 4. That's it from my side. Now Wasim sir will be joining in. Bye bye guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, prepare well, sleep well, and concentrate, focus on your studies. Don't lose hope. We are always there for you. Bye bye. Take care. Have fun. Now Wasim sir will be joining in. Don't go anywhere. Hasta la vista.
People, am I audible to everyone? Just let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the chat box if I'm audible to every single guy, yeah? Let me know fast, guys. Let me know fast, yeah? Perfect. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back again to JEE Enthuse. Hope you guys are doing great, having a good time. Just give me some green signal from the chat box so that I'll get to know whether I'm audible and visible to you guys properly. Yes, people? Let me know fast in the chat box. Give me some green signal from the chat box so that I'll get to know whether I'm audible and visible to you guys, yeah? Perfect, people. So, I'm sure you're done with the physics paper discussion, right? Now, it's the time for chemistry, okay? So, I have come up with around 15 questions which are completely memory-based, which I got directly from the students. So, I'll try to solve those 15 questions with you, okay? So, let's get going. Let's get started. And before starting the session, the ones who are new to the channel, who do not know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Wasim Bhatt, and I'm your chemistry master teacher writer on this JEE Enthuse channel, yeah? The ones who have not liked the video yet, please do like the video, share the video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well, okay? So people, first you can let me know in the chat box, how was the shift second chemistry paper? Just let me know in the chat box. Just let me know. Was it easy? Was it moderate? Was it difficult? What do you think about it? I just want to hear it from you. Was it easy, moderate, difficult? What do you think? So I can see a lot of people are saying it was moderate. So let's get going. Let's see, was the paper moderate or easy or difficult? Yeah. So people, this is the first question which I got from one of my students, and the question is directly from your mock test. Yeah. Do you remember? Do you remember this question, guys? We have done this question many a times with the same values. Every single thing was same. Do you remember this? Yeah. Perfect. So let's try to solve this question. This was asked in your second shift of the JEE today, right? Let's see how this question was to be solved. Understand properly what all things I'm going to tell you now. Exactly. Adarsh came up with the answer as well. 20 by 11. Absolutely, Adarsh, you are completely right. You're absolutely right. Okay. See, guys, I'm given with the reaction. As you can see, the reaction is A plus B is in equilibrium with C and D, right? The Kc value for the reaction is 100. I'm given with the Kc value of this reaction. It is 100, right? If the initial concentration of all these species is equal to 1 molar, that means at time t is equal to 0, the concentration of every species, every reactant and product is 1 molar, right? Concentration of every species at time t is equal to 0 is 1 molar, correct? What do I need to calculate? I need to calculate the concentration of D at equilibrium. I need to calculate the final concentration of D. This is something which I need to calculate, right? Let's see, people, how this question was to be solved. Very simple one. See, initially, I'm given with the concentration of every species, right? Let's say at equilibrium, out of 1 mole of A, let's assume some X moles have reacted, so I'll be left with 1 minus X moles of A at equilibrium. Similarly, 1 minus X moles of B at equilibrium. Similarly, 1 plus X moles of C at equilibrium, and similarly 1 plus X moles of D at equilibrium, right? You can call these as moles, or you can call them directly as the concentration, because I'm assuming the volume of the container in which the reaction takes place as 1 liter, right? Now, I got the concentration of every species at equilibrium. I'll just use the expression for Kc. Kc expression is going to be concentration of C at equilibrium, that's 1 plus X, raised power its stoichiometric coefficient 1, multiplied by concentration of D at equilibrium, raised power stoichiometric coefficient 1, divided by concentration of A at equilibrium, raised power stoichiometric coefficient, multiplied by concentration of B at equilibrium, right? So I can write the same thing as 1 plus X divided by 1 minus X ka whole square, right? And this value is equal to Kc, and Kc, as per the equation, it's given to us as 100, right, people? So from this equation, what can I get? From this equation, I'll be getting the value of X, right? I'll say 1 plus X divided by 1 minus X will be equal to 10. That simply says 1 plus X is equal to 10 minus 10X, right? So from here, you get the value of X as 9 by 11, right? You got the value of X. What am I supposed to calculate? Am I supposed to calculate value of X? No, as per the question, I'm supposed to calculate the concentration of D at equilibrium, which is basically 1 plus X. So I was supposed to calculate the value of concentration of D at equilibrium, which is 1 plus X. So the answer will be 1 plus 9 by 11. The value comes out to be 20 divided by 11, which will be approximately 1.8, right? This is the concentration of D at equilibrium, 1.8 molar. Can you let me know how many of you got plus 4 in this one? Can you let me know how many of you got plus 4 in this one? A very simple and basic question this was. And this question we have solved many a times in the mock test, if you remember. Yeah? Right, people? Yeah, perfect. So I can see majority of the students got plus 4 in this one. That's wonderful. Let's move on directly to one more question. I'm sure it's clear to everyone. Yeah? Moving on to one more question. Okay, this is the question asked from the chapter electrochemistry, right? This is the chapter asked from your chapter. This is the question asked from your chapter electrochemistry. Okay. So what do we need to calculate as per the question? First, you can confirm in the chat box, was the question asked with the same values? People, was the question asked with the same values? You can let me know in the chat box. Yeah, just say yes or no if the same question was asked. Just let me know in the chat box fast. Right? Okay, so let's see exactly how this sort of a question is to be solved. And if you remember, we have solved these sort of questions many a times in your mock test as well, if you remember. Right? Perfect. So people, let's get going. Let's see exactly how this question is to be solved. Yeah? So first of all, the two lines in the middle, they represent the salt bridge. On the left hand side of the salt bridge, we always write the anode, right? And on the right hand side of the salt bridge, we always write the cathode. Okay? So zinc is basically your anode and copper electrode is your cathode over here. Okay? First thing which I'll be doing over here. See guys, I'm given with the oxidation potential of zinc. Let me convert it into the reduction potential. The reduction potential of zinc will be simply minus 0.76 and the reduction potential of copper is going to be plus 0.34, right? I just changed the respective signs, that's it. Okay, I just changed the respective signs because I was given with the oxidation potential of zinc and copper. I just converted them into their reduction potentials. This is the reduction potential of zinc and this is the reduction potential of copper, right? Now people, how will I be approached to this sort of equation? Let me first of all write the reaction which will be taking place at anode, right? We know at anode oxidation takes place, right? Your zinc is getting converted into Zn di positive. So the reaction should be zinc solid gets converted into Zn di positive aqueous, and with this you are getting some 2 electrons as well, right? This is a reaction taking place at anode. Similarly, what is going to be the reaction taking place at cathode? We know at cathode reduction takes place. Reduction means gain of electrons, and Cu di positive is getting converted into Cu solid, right? So the reaction is going to be Cu di positive aqueous will be gaining some 2 electrons and it will be getting converted into Cu solid, right? I got the reaction at anode, I got the reaction at cathode. Let's try to add these two reactions. When I'll be adding these two reactions, these two electrons got cancelled. So I'll clearly say the value of N. The value of N for the net cell reaction is 2. That means 2 moles of electrons have been exchanged from your anode to cathode, right? I got the value of N. Okay. After getting the value of N, let's try to write the net cell reaction. Your net cell reaction is going to be zinc solid plus Cu di positive aqueous. It gets converted into what? It gets converted into Zn di positive aqueous, and with this you'll be writing Cu solid as well. This is the net cell reaction which you wrote over here, okay? For this net cell reaction, what is the value of N? The value of N is 2, right? Now people, at the same time, just write the reaction quotient expression. Reaction quotient expression is going to be concentration of Zn di positive raised to the power of stoichiometry coefficient, that's 1, divided by concentration of Cu di positive raised to the power of stoichiometry coefficient, that's 1. Now have a look. Concentration of Zn di positive is given to me as per the equation, which is 0.02. Concentration of Cu di positive is again given to me. Wait, this should not be over here, it should be given right here, 0.04, right? Concentration of Cu di positive will be 0.04. So this must be 0.04 over here. Okay, so the value over here simply comes out to be 1/2. Right people? You got the QC value, you got the N value. Now there is one thing missing, one thing pending. What is that? That is E naught cell. People, how do we calculate E naught cell? It's simply E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. So basically it's going to be the standard reduction potential of cathode minus standard reduction potential of anode. Okay? Cathode is my zinc electrode, right? And what is the standard reduction potential of zinc electrode? That is minus 0.76. Minus sorry, I just did it wrong. Okay, see, this is my anode, the zinc electrode is my anode, and copper electrode is my cathode, right? So I'll be writing the standard reduction potential of cathode, standard reduction potential of copper electrode, which is 0.34, minus standard reduction potential of anode, standard reduction potential of your zinc, which is how much? Which is minus 0.76. Okay, what is the value which you'll be getting from here? You'll be getting the E naught cell value as 1.1 volts, right? You got the E naught cell, you got the value of N, and you got the QC value as well, which is 1/2. Now I'll be using the Nernst equation and I'll try to kill this equation, right? So let me use the Nernst equation now. This was a bit lengthy equation, right? Because a lot of steps were to be followed in this one, right? So I'll be writing E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 divided by N, it's going to be log of QC, yeah? So E cell value is something which I'm supposed to calculate, yeah? E naught cell is 1.1, which I calculated. 0.0591 I'm writing as such. N value I got as 2, and log of QC. QC value came out to be 1/2. So log of 1/2 means log of 1 minus log of 2, correct? So log of 1 is 0. Log of 2 is going to be 0.3. Now it's going to be your job to do the calculation and get the answer. It's 1.1 minus 0.0591 divided by 2. This part is 0. It is minus 0.3, right? So people, you can solve it. You can let me know exactly what is the value coming out to be after solving this. We have solved the same question, people. We have solved the same question in the mock test, if you remember, right? With the same values, I must say. With the same values, I must say, right? Okay. So people are saying it's going to be 1.109. Is that? So the final answer of this question is going to be 1.109 people are saying after the calculation part, right? Okay. Is that? All right, perfect. Perfect. So I'm sure. So you can let me know how many of you got +4 in this one as well? How many of you got +4 in this, people? This question was again directly from the mock test, okay? The first question was directly with the same values from the mock test, and even this question is directly from the mock test with the same values. I hope you remember it. Yeah? Perfect. Well, majority of the people have killed it. That's wonderful. So let's move on then. Let's move on, right? Let's move on to one more question. Okay. Was this the question asked, people? Was this the question asked? You can let me know fast. Was this the question asked? Give me some confirmation from the chat box. Was this the question asked? Just let me know in the chat box. Was there any question like this? Oh, this was in physics section, is that? Anyways, it is in chemistry at the same time, so we can do it here only. Yeah, it's a very basic question, guys. A class 11th question. I mean, a class 11th kid can also solve this one. See, first of all. Okay, one thing is missing. People, can you let me know the exact value of volume which was given in the question? Can you let me know the exact value of volume which was given in the question? Just let me know fast. Can you let me know exact value of volume which was given in the question? 4 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 3. Is that? 4 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 3. What were the units of volume? Was it meter cube? Was it meter cube? All right, people are saying it was meter cube, right? Yeah? All right, I believe you. So the question is almost done and dusted. See, guys, we have got two gases, H2 and carbon dioxide. They are taken in a container, okay? How many moles of H2 do we have? 1 mole. How many moles of carbon dioxide do we have? 2 moles, right? They are present in the container, and container has got the volume of 4 into 10 raised power minus 3 meter cube. Find the pressure of the mixture. Find the pressure of the mixture. Well, some people are saying volume was given as 100 ml, okay? So I'm going to solve the question with this value, okay? Right? Then you can solve the same question with the 100 ml value as well, okay? Perfect. See, guys, it's simple. I'll be using the ideal gas equation. What do I need to calculate pressure? Pressure is going to be total moles present in the mixture multiplied by R T divided by V, right? P is equal to total moles present in the mixture multiplied by R T divided by V. As simple as that. Yeah? Right? Okay, so how many total moles do we have in the container? So 1 plus 2, that's 3. We have got total 3 moles in the container. Right, people? The value of R I'll be using as per SI system because volume is given as per SI system. Okay? Temperature of the system is given to me as, temperature of the mixture is given to me as 400 Kelvin divided by volume is given to me as 4 in 10 raised power minus 3. So from here, you'll be getting the value of pressure in Newton per meter square, or you can say you'll be getting the value of pressure in pascals. Yeah? Right? You can solve it on your own after this and get the answer. So people are saying this question is already solved by Shreya sir. That's great. That's great if he has already solved it. So I won't be wasting a lot of time in solving this question, right? In doing the calculation part, I'll be directly moving on to one more question. Okay. Give me some clarification from the chat box. Was this the question asked? Let me know, was this the question asked, people? Was this the question asked? You can let me know. Was this the question asked? Perfect. So again, the question directly taken from the mock test only, guys. Okay, with the similar values, I must say, if you remember. So we have got ethylene glycol, right? We have got water. Okay, ethylene glycol is present in lesser amount, so it is going to be a solute, right? So this 83 grams is basically the mass of the solute, which I'm representing by W2. So this is the mass of solvent, which I'm representing by W1, right? Kf for water is also given to me. Find the freezing point of ethylene glycol solution. I need to get the freezing point of ethylene glycol solution. So I'll be simply using the formula delta Tf is equal to Kf multiplied by molality, right? This is the simple formula, right, people? Okay, delta Tf is going to be basically freezing point of solvent freezing point of solvent minus freezing point of solution. Yeah, it is basically equal to Kf multiplied by molality. Molality is nothing, that is mass of solute in grams multiplied by 1000 divided by molar mass of solute multiplied by mass of solvent in grams. This is the relation which you will have to use in order to solve this, right? See guys, what is the freezing point of solvent? Since solvent I'm using as water, and freezing point of water, as you all must be knowing, that's 0 degrees centigrade. So I'll be getting minus freezing point of solution is equal. What is the value of Kf? Kf value is given to me as 1.56 multiplied by mass of solute is 83, okay, multiplied by 1000 divided by molar mass of solute is going to be 62, molar mass of ethylene glycol, right? What is the mass of solvent? Mass of solvent is 625, right? So people, take this minus sign on that side. After this, you can do a bit of calculation over here. Can you let me know what is the exact value coming out to be after solving this part? You can let me know in the chat box fast. You can let me know exactly the value which comes out to be after solving this. Right, people, let me know fast. It's in Kelvin. What is in Kelvin? There will be a negative sign, people. There will be a negative sign, right? There will be a negative sign. Because it's depression in freezing point, right? Freezing point of water is 0. That means freezing point of solution will be definitely going downwards, yeah? So people are saying it's coming out to be -4, okay? So -4 basically is basically the freezing point of the solution, which I was supposed to calculate, right? Okay. Let's move on to one more question. The bond order and the magnetic nature of O2 negative. Can you let me know? Can you let me know? Was this the question asked? Can you let me know in the chat box? Was this the question asked? How many times we have done the same question, people? Yeah? Okay, if you do not remember, I have told you in the last mock test only, which I did, I guess, in the day before yesterday, we did a mock test, right? In that session only, I have told you, if you remember, whenever I'll be having a species containing total 14 electrons, its bond order is going to be 3. Containing 15 electrons, its bond order is going to be 2.5. 16 electron species having the bond order of 2. 17 electron species having the bond order of 1.5, right? Now this O2 negative, how many total electrons are there in O2 negative? 8, 8, 16, 1, 17. There are total 17 electrons, so its bond order is going to be absolutely 1.5, right? So one part of the question is done. We calculate its bond order, that's 1.5, okay? Now people, if you remember, in O2, in normal O2, there are 2 unpaired electrons. There are 2 unpaired electrons in the anti-bonding molecular orbitals, right? That means when we give 1 electron to this O2, it becomes O2 negative. So after giving 1 electron to O2, there will be only 1 unpaired electron, that too in pi star 2py orbital, right? So there is only 1 unpaired electron. If there is 1 unpaired electron, is it going to be paramagnetic or diamagnetic? It's absolutely going to be paramagnetic, right? It's going to be paramagnetic, first of all, right? And after this, what do we need to calculate? We need to calculate magnetic moment, is that? Were we supposed to calculate magnetic moment, or we were supposed to simply check is it paramagnetic or diamagnetic? So bond order is 1.5, it's paramagnetic. You can calculate its bond magnetic moment as well, which is going to be under root of n into n plus 2. So 1 into 1 plus 2 Bohr magnetrons. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Root of 3 is 1.73 or is 1.71 something Bohr magnetrons. This is the magnetic moment as well. Yeah? Anything could have been asked from this. I'm sure it's clear to everyone. Perfect. How many of you got +4 in this one, people? Just let me know in the chat box. I really want to see it. Again, one easy peasy question. Yeah? Okay, one more. Let's move on to one more. See guys, what kind of question was asked? The set of chalcogens. Chalcogens, people. Group 16 elements are called as chalcogens, if you remember, yeah? And first option, these are group 16 elements, right? Okay, so option A is the one which is correct. Right? A very, very chocolate question this was. Yeah? Exactly, option 1 this is. Okay, moving on to one more. Which of the following is not aromatic? Was this the question asked? Was this the question asked, people? Give me some confirmation fast. Was this the question asked? Yeah? So we need to see which of the following is not aromatic? Which of the following is not aromatic? Yeah. See guys, if you look at the first option, see, it is first of all a complete cyclic structure, right? And at the same time, every carbon is sp2 hybridized. It's a planar structure as well. And how many pi electrons are participating in the cyclic conjugation? 2, 4, 6. So there are 6 pi electrons involved in the cyclic conjugation. So it's following the Huckel's rule, so it's going to be aromatic, right? See, this structure, it's again planar structure. Every carbon is sp2, right? At the same time, complete cyclic conjugation 2, 4, 6. 6 pi electrons involved in complete cyclic conjugation following the Huckel's rule, aromatic, right? Phenol, this everyone knows, it's aromatic, right? What about this structure? What about this structure? Is it aromatic, anti-aromatic or non-aromatic? People, this structure, this compound, it is non-aromatic. Why is that? It looks like planar structure. It looks like a planar structure, but it's not planar. It has got actually the tub-like structure. It has got the tub-like structure. So it's non-planar basically. If it is non-planar, then definitely it's going to be non-aromatic. Because for the molecule to be aromatic or anti-aromatic, it must be planar. This is not the planar structure. It looks like every carbon is sp2, so it must be planar, but it's not planar. It's a tub-like structure, right? Due to that tub-like structure, okay? Because every carbon in the ring is under strain, right? Due to which it changes its structure to tub-like, right? And therefore it becomes non-planar. And when it becomes non-planar, it's absolutely going to be non-aromatic only, yeah? So option C is the answer of this question, I must say, okay? Right? So option C is going to be the answer of this question. Okay. What is the number of non-ionizable hydrogens in the compound formed upon hydrolysis of PCl5? Was this the question asked? Give me some confirmation, people. Was this the question asked? Was it asked as ionizable hydrogens or non-ionizable? You can just confirm it. Ionizable or non-ionizable? What was exactly asked? Let me know in the chat box. Was it ionizable or non-ionizable? People are saying yes, yes. What? What yes? Okay, it was non-ionizable only. All right. So first thing you all must be knowing, PCl5 upon hydrolysis, what does it form? What is the product of the reaction? When PCl5 undergoes hydrolysis, okay, at the end, what do you get? You get H3PO4 as the product, right? You get H3PO4 as the product. In this H3PO4, you were supposed to check how many hydrogens are non-ionizable in this one, okay? As you all must be knowing, it's tri-basic, right? Is it tri-basic? Absolutely, it's tri-basic. If you remember its structure, it's going to be H3PO4. I hope you remember this. This is one oxygen, one more oxygen, one more oxygen, one hydrogen attached with this, one hydrogen attached with this, one more hydrogen attached with this, right? All these hydrogens, these are attached with more electronegative element like oxygen. So these are ionizable hydrogens. All the 3 hydrogen atoms are ionizable hydrogen atoms, okay? So there is no non-ionizable hydrogen, okay? So the answer of this question is going to be 0. There is no non-ionizable hydrogen present in this one, yeah? Perfect? Absolutely. So correct answer of this question would have been 0. Yeah? Okay, give me some confirmation for this question also. Was this the question asked, people? Was this the question asked? Yeah? Absolutely, you all are perfectly right. It's a tranquilizer, okay? So its name is basically chlorodiazopoxide, okay? Yes? Right, people? It relieves anxiety. It relieves this compound. It releases anxiety as well, right? It's a tranquilizer. It's a famous tranquilizer, you must say. Okay? So how many of you got +4 in this one? Let me know fast. Someone is sober. Akif is saying we need it. You guys need it. You guys are anxious right now, I know. Okay. So a lot of people got +4 in this one. That's great. This was the question directly taken from NCERT, I must say. Yeah? Okay. People, was this the question asked? Was this the question asked? Let me know fast. Give me some confirmation. Was this the question asked? Yeah? We were supposed to see the product of this reaction. Yeah? So first of all, what is going to be the product of this reaction? There are basically 2 nucleophilic sites over here, but you are supposed to select the best nucleophilic site. Can you let me know among these 2 sites which one is the best nucleophilic site? First one or second one? Which one is the best nucleophilic site? Exactly, first one is the better nucleophilic site, right? because the electron density on this nitrogen will be comparatively more than that of this nitrogen, right? Okay, because this NH2 group, it is attached with a phenyl ring which shows -M, but this NH2 group, it is attached with C double bond O. Okay, so electron density on this nitrogen will be less than that of this. Okay, so 1 is the better nucleophilic site. So the better nucleophilic site, this site is going to get attacked. Okay, so what do we get to the final product? The final product is going to be like this. Okay, this is N, this is H, and over here you'll be writing COCH3, right? Rest, nothing will happen. Okay, this is going to be double bond O, and it's going to be NH2. Was there any option like this? Was there any option like this? Was there any option like this? This is basically C double bond O CH3, right? So simple, I attach the acetyl group at the more suitable nucleophilic site. That's it. Yeah, perfect. So people are saying yes. Even people, this question is directly from NCERT, right? I'm sure you remember it. Okay. Okay, give me some confirmation. Was this question asked? Give me some confirmation, my dear friends. Give me some confirmation. Okay, so we are basically supposed to identify A and B, right? We are supposed to identify A and B. So from A, from this keto group, you are getting this substance over here. What is this basically? I hope you remember this is what we call a cyanohydrin. I hope you remember. This is cyanohydrin. Yeah? This is cyanohydrin. So what is going to be my reagent over here? The reagent must be hydrogen cyanide in basic medium, right? In OH negative. So basically what happens over here? This OH negative takes H positive out from here, so you get Cn negative over here, and this Cn negative finally attacks at this position, and this double bond gets broken in this way. Okay, so this Cn negative gets attached over here. Okay, this oxygen carries a negative charge, and that negatively charged oxygen again gains the H positive back, right? So what do you get? You get cyanohydrin over here. So what is A? A is hydrogen cyanide present in alkaline medium, in basic medium, right? Now, I'm doing the reduction of this cyanohydrin, okay? I'm doing the reduction of it. If you remember, I have told you, when we do the reduction of this, what will happen? You just need to replace the Cn by what? This is going to be CH2NH2, right? You were supposed to replace the Cn by CH2NH2. That's it, right, people? So what is going to be the final product B? Final product B, you're going to write it as it is, like, right? See, this is OH, right? Instead of Cn, you are going to write CH2 and H2. Let me know, was there any product like this? This is basically your B, and this is your A over here, right? You can give me some confirmation where these options where these are the options? Where these the options, yeah? Perfect, guys. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Again, a very simple question this is, right? Okay. Let's move on to one more then. So this is the reaction finally, yeah? So A is going to be this one, and this is going to be your B over here, yeah? All right, let's move on to one more. Was this the question asked? You can let me know fast. Statement, 2 statements. Was this the asked? Was this the question asked? Just let me know fast in the chat box. Right, this question was asked. Is that? Isn't it very, very simple, people? The first statement, sphalerite and copper glands are the sulfide ores of zinc and copper. Is it right or wrong? Is it right or wrong? What is going to be the answer of this question? Let me know. You guys let me know. You guys let me know, people. You guys let me know. Absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely right. So first statement is absolutely correct, right? Absolutely, your sphalerite and copper glands are the sulfide ores of zinc and copper. What about the second one? It is possible to separate 2 sulfide ores by adjusting proportion of oil to water or by using depressant. The second statement is directly taken from your NCERT, people. See, guys. Sometimes it's possible to separate 2 sulfide ores by adjusting proportion of oil to water or by using depressants, right? Okay, the question directly taken from this paragraph from your NCERT, okay? Right? The froth flotation method, people. Yeah? So first statement as well as second statement both are correct. So option A is going to be the answer of this question. How many of you got +4 on this one? You can let me know in the chat box fast. Perfect, guys. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's move on to one more then. Okay, now tell me, was this the question asked? Sucrose is a non-reducing sugar, which is absolutely right. You all must be knowing this, yeah? Sucrose is the non-reducing sugar, absolutely. The second statement says, see, first statement is absolutely correct. You all must be knowing this, right? Sucrose is definitely a non-reducing sugar. Second one, in sucrose, glycosidic linkage is between carbon number 1 of beta D glucose and carbon number 2 of alpha D glucose. Is the statement is the statement number second correct or incorrect? The statement number second is incorrect. Okay, the linkage is not between these two. The linkage is between carbon number 1 of beta D glucose and carbon number 2 of beta D fructose. Yeah, this is the linkage. This is the linkage basically. This is basically your glycosidic linkage between the carbon number 1 of alpha D glucose and carbon number 2 of your beta D fructose. So statement number 2 is incorrect. Statement number 1 was correct. Yeah. So correct answer of this question is going to be option 2. Right? Okay. Which will not react with phthalic anhydride? Just let me know. A very simple and basic question again. The question was from NCERT again. What is going to be the answer of this question, guys? I want to see exactly what you wrote for this. Which will not react with? Which will not? He is saying which will not react with phthalic anhydride. Is it going to be? He is not saying which one will react. He is saying which one will not react. Well, people, your phthalic anhydride, okay, it reacts with the phenol at the para position, if you remember. Now see all the options. There is only one option in which para position is blocked, right? Para position is blocked in this one. If para position is blocked in this one, will phthalic anhydride react with this compound over here? No way. So what is the correct answer of this question then? It's absolutely going to be option D, right? It's absolutely going to be option D, right? Because the para position is blocked over here, already CH3 is present, right? Okay? Because we know phthalic anhydride, it reacts with the phenol at the para position, right? Okay? Basically, it takes hydrogen out from the para position. But over here, para position is already blocked by CH3, so it's not going to react with the phthalic anhydride, okay? So these were some 14-15 questions which I had got from the students. These were all the memory-based questions. There might be corrections in the numerical values as well, because these are memory-based, but the question patterns must be same, right? Okay, I'm sure you would have killed this paper as well, right? Well, I thought second shift chemistry paper was comparatively lengthier than that of the first shift, right? First shift was all memory-based, right? In the second shift, you were supposed to do a little bit of calculation, then only you could have got the answer, right? And people, one more thing. Just a second. There is one Telegram link given in the description box of the video. Do click on this link, get added to the Telegram group and stay updated about the classes. And one more important thing which I would like to share with you, that is important for the JEE 2021 perspective. Sorry, JEE 2022 perspective, right? This is the video which you guys are currently watching. You guys are going to drag this video a little down, okay? So over here you'll be getting a lot of links. One is KVPY SX 2020 crash course, right? Okay. So people, there is one link for the droppers batch which is starting in the Vedantu. Let me find it out. Where is it? Where is it exactly? Just a second, people. I cannot find it. Yeah, the droppers JEE 2022 1-year classroom program is going to start on the actual Vedantu platform for the JEE 2022 students. In order to enroll, you need to click on this link. Well, after clicking on this link, you can choose your plan, be it light plan, classic or plus, right? Okay. And people, this is the course fee. If you are going for light plan, this is the course fee, and you no need to pay this much of amount in one go. You can pay this much of amount in installments, right? And even if you do not know the actual Vedantu platform, right, you can take the course for 1 month. You can try it out for a month, right? And for 1 month, you have to pay this much of amount. And if you'll be using the code as WBPRO or WSPRO, right? WSPRO, you'll be getting some additional 10% off as well, right? So people, you can take all these plans for a month. If you are new to Vedantu, you have no idea how the Vedantu classes actually are like, right? Just take it, do get benefited from it. These are 1-year classroom programs. This was light. This is your classic program, and this one is the last, that is the plus program over here. As I told you, no need to pay the whole amount in one go. You can pay this much of amount in installments as well, okay? Well, the ones who are going to write the exam tomorrow, I wish them all the luck from our side, from the VJE Enthuse channel, particularly from me, okay? Right, people? So do good in the tomorrow session as well. Tomorrow, right after your exam, we'll be coming live with the shift 1 as well as shift 2 papers, right? And we'll be solving them over here on this channel with you all, right? So I wish you all the luck. And if you've not liked the video yet, do like the video, share the video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well. So it was all from my side. It was all from our side basically in the today's session. These were the questions which we got from the students, which were the memory-based questions. Well, Shimon sir, he's out of the town. He'll be joining us back in like 1 or 2 days. Then he'll be also coming up with the maths discussion as well. Okay, so let's stop with this. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Till then, you guys take care. Bye-bye. God bless you all, and do well in the tomorrow's exam. God bless you all, people. Bye-bye. Manisha, God bless you. All the very best. Bugata Advanced crash course is also going to start right after the JEE.